Hello friends, my name is Drishti and you are watching News on Map World by Drishti IAS. In this episode, we will discuss certain locations from across the world which has been in the news in past week. So these can be important for our examination. So let's start with the practice question which was given to you in the previous lecture. The question was related to the British Isles. Okay, so the question was, consider the following statement with reference to the British Isles. First is the prime meridian passes right through its middle. Okay, second, this island group is completely located in the temperate zone. Then third is the North Atlantic current protects the weather here from being extremely cold. Okay, which of the following statements are correct? So you have to choose the correct statements. Now let's have a look at the British Isles. When we talk about this particular area that is called as British Isles, that is Great Britain, okay, and the part of Ireland over here. So here this particular part is called as the British Isles. Okay, so now when we are talking about these area, so there are various you can say famous you can say water bodies. They are also here. When we talk about the western side, we have North Atlantic Ocean. When we look at the eastern side, we have North Sea. Okay, other than that, here you will be seeing that we have English Channel, so that is important for you. Okay, now let's see the location over here. If we talk about the world map or the Europe's map over here, so you will be finding that this particular area is basically your British Isles. Now when we talk about the prime meridian, so this line over here, that is basically your prime meridian. So you can say that it is passing somewhere over here but not from the middle of it. Okay, so the first statement here is incorrect. We can say that it is passing, touching it, or you can say in the eastern side of it but not from the middle. So we can say that the first statement is incorrect. Okay, coming to the second one, the island group is completely located in the temperate zone. Now if you look at this particular area, you know that the Tropic of Cancer, okay, that is passing through India, we know that. Okay, so obviously that is above the Tropic of Cancer, so it is in the temperate zone. So that is there, that is totally right. This is there in the temperate zone. Okay, so that is statement 2 is correct. Coming to the statement 3, the North Atlantic current protects the weather here from being extremely cold. Okay, so obviously this is in the temperate zone, and you know that it is having vicinity with the Norwegian and the Scandinavian region. So there are chances that it might have extremely cold situations. But because of a particular current, here you can see, when we talk about this particular picture over here, you will be seeing that there are various currents which are there. The red ones are basically your hot currents or warm currents. Okay, so when in a cold area, if there is a warm current which is passing through that, that means that it will try to have a moderating effect on the climate or the weather condition over there. Okay, so if you talk about this particular area, this is your Isles region, British Isles, and this is the North Atlantic drift which is passing through this area, and we know that this is a warm current. Okay, so that is why it is helping the weather over there, and that is why it is not extremely cold. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Now here you can see these are the reasons. When we talk about this Tropic of Cancer and the above region over here, that is basically your temperate zones, northern temperate zones. Okay, and after that we have this region, that is polar areas, etc. Okay, now when we talk about this particular region, that is the, you can say, tropical region which is there. Okay, this is tropical region, and here again we are having the south temperate zones. Okay, after that we have the Arctic Circle over here. Here we have the we are having Arctic Circle in the north and Antarctic Circle in the south. Okay, so these are some basic things which are I hope you know that. Okay, so I hope this is clear. This is the British Isles. This is prime meridian is touching it but not from the middle of it. And other than that, if we are talking about, we have already seen the water bodies in the vicinity, that is North Sea over here, the North Atlantic Oceans over here. In the north we have Norwegian Sea. Okay, and coming to the south we have English Channel over here. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now coming to the statements, again you can see the third statement is also right. 2 and 3 is right. Option C would be your right answer, that is 2 and 3, because you have to choose the correct statements. Now we can start with the question number 1 of this episode, that is basically talking about the Kuril Islands. Okay, consider the following statements. There is a dispute between Japan and Russia over Kuril Islands. Okay, so that is one statement. Second is Russia captured these islands in 1945 after World War II. Third statement is Kuril Islands are located in the northeastern Pacific Ocean and consist only of the volcanic islands. Okay, now let's see. Japan and Russia they are asking about, and they are saying that the Kuril Islands are having a dispute between, when we are talking about Japan and Russia. So that is a true, that is a factual statement with respect to the international relations, etc. You must be remembering that there are various islands in the East China Sea, South China Sea. They are quite, you can say, disputed. So one of such island is Kuril Island, and this is disputed between Japan and Russia. Okay. Now coming to the statement 2, Russia captured this island in 1945 during the World War II. That is also correct. Okay. So these two statements are correct here. Now Kuril Islands are located in the northeastern Pacific Ocean. So let's see the location over here. Now here, this is your Pacific region. Okay. Now here, if we talk about this particular area, that is northwest Pacific Ocean. Okay. And this island group over here, that is basically your Kuril Islands. Okay. So coming to this region here, you can see this is part of Russia. So we have Sea of Okhotsk over here, and these are the group of Kuril Islands. Then we have Japan over here. Okay. So these are the islands which are disputed between Russia and Japan. Okay. I hope you understand this. These are the group of islands which are there in the Kuril. They have given the names over here. That is not important for you to remember. Just know that Kuril Islands is a chain of islands. Okay, which are there. Okay. Coming to the second, coming to the questions again. Kuril Islands are located in the northeastern Pacific Ocean. Now this is wrong because it is there in the northwestern. Okay. Other than that, they are saying that it is consisting only of the volcanic islands. Okay. Now the fact here is that these are not volcanic islands. So this is also incorrect. So statement 3 is incorrect. 1 and 2 is correct. Option A would be your right answer here. 1 and 2. Okay. Now let's move further. Question number 2. Consider the following statement. First is the Golan Heights is located on the border of Israel and Lebanon. Second is the Golan Heights are currently under the control of Israel. Third is the main disputed area between Israel and Lebanon is Shabba farms. Okay. Now you have to choose the correct statements over here. So let's see the first one. Golan Heights is located on the border of Israel and Lebanon. Now this is incorrect because it is on the border of Israel and Syria. In 1967, there was this war, 6 days war, which was fought, and in that war, Syria was also a part, and Israel actually taken the Sinai Peninsula from the Egypt and these Golan Heights from Syria. After that, there was some kind of agreement in 1973, wherein they have returned the Sinai Peninsula to Egypt, but they have not given the Golan Heights back to Syria. So still till now, they are having the de facto control over the Golan Heights. Okay, so basically right now Golan Heights is in the control of Israel. Okay, but this is on the you can say when we are talking about the location, it is on the border of Israel and Syria. In this picture you can see this is the area of your Golan Heights. Okay, now this side we have Syria and this side we have, this part belongs to Syria but right now occupied by the Israel. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now second thing was Shabba farms. Somewhere over here there is this territory, that is Shabba farm. Now this territory is disputed between Lebanon and Israel because Lebanon is saying that this territory is ours. Israel is having a de facto control over the Golan Heights. So Israel is saying that this territory is theirs. Okay, so that is why that is disputed between Lebanon and Israel. So let's see. Golan Heights are currently under the control of Israel. This statement is correct. Then the main dispute between Israel and Lebanon is Shabba farm. Okay, so basically they are saying that this is the dispute between Israel and Lebanon. So this statement is also correct. So you can say that 2 and 3 is correct, 1 is wrong. So option B would be your right answer over here. Okay. Now Israel, Golan Heights, all these things has been in the news because recently you know that Israel has attacked, or you can say Israel has entered into Lebanon as well. Okay, and because of which these two countries has been in the news. Otherwise also this is a contemporary issue, so they keep talking about this. In this particular map you can see this is the Shabba farms which are there, and when we are talking about this particular territory over here, this is basically a Shabba farms. Okay, and this is Lebanon and this is Israel, and here we have Syria. This is the occupied Golan Heights that is under the control of, you can say, Israel. Okay, now when we are talking about this Shabba farms, again they have actually mentioned over here. So you can see that this is the location over here. This is Lebanon and this is Israel. So this is disputed between Lebanon and Israel. One more thing which you can say, this is the demilitarized zone over here. Okay, so that is there. Coming to the next question, that is, consider the following statements. Canada and the US have the longest demilitarized border. Statement 2 is that this range passes through 5 Great Lakes. Okay. Third is, the largest lake in the Great Lakes region is the Superior, which divides the border between two countries. Okay, so let's see. Canada and the United States has the longest demilitarized border. So this statement is correct. More than some 8,000 kilometers this border is there, and it is a demilitarized border. Okay, so that is there. Moving further, you will be seeing that this range is passing through the 5 Great Lakes. Okay, so if we look at the map, you will be realizing that here, when we talk about this border over here, okay, so this is the Lake Michigan, which is totally in USA. Okay, and this is, you know, in USA and not on this particular border. So we can say that there are only 4 lakes, not 5. There are only 4 lakes of the Great Lakes which are there on the border, and Lake Michigan is there in USA. So this statement becomes incorrect. Okay, now coming to the next one, the largest lake in the Great Lakes is the Lake Superior. Again, coming to the map over here, here you can see these are the lakes: Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. Okay, so if we look at this particular picture over here, that will be very easy for you to understand. That is Lake Superior. This is the largest one. Coming to the next one, we have Lake Huron. Okay, so this is the border. Okay, so please note that this is the border which is passing through Huron as well as the Lake Superior, Erie, and Ontario. Okay, so this is Ontario, this is Lake Erie. Now this is the Lake Michigan, which is over here, and now this Lake Michigan is totally in USA and not on the border. Okay, other 4 are on the border, and we can say that these Lake Superior is the largest one. Okay, coming to the statements again. So the largest lake in the Great Lakes region is Lake Superior. This is correct, which divides the border between 2 countries. That is also correct. Okay, so we can say that statement 2 is incorrect and 1 and 3 is correct. So option C would be your right answer over here. Okay, now we can move further to the question number 4. Consider the following statement with reference to Turkey and Syria, or you can say Turkey and Syria. Okay, statement 1 is the Euphrates River flows between Turkey and Syria. Okay, we will see on the map. Second statement is Turkey has built a large dam on the Euphrates River, which is called as Atlantis Dam. Okay, so that is the second statement. And third is this dam has led to a water dispute between Syria and Turkey. You have to choose the correct statements over here. So let's see. The first statement is about the Euphrates River. Okay, now you can see this is Syria, this is Turkey, and this is the river which is starting from Turkey and moving into Syria. Okay, so that is there. The name of the river is Euphrates. Okay, coming to the second map over here, you can see on this particular Euphrates, this is Euphrates, and on this river we have one dam, that is Atatürk Dam. Okay, Atatürk Dam is there, and because of this particular dam and the, you can say, water sharing, etc., there is dispute between Turkey or Türkiye and Syria. Okay, so that is why there is this dispute with respect to this particular dam. Okay, and the name of the dam is Atatürk and not Atlantis. Okay, that is there. Now coming to the statements again. So here you can see Euphrates River flows between Turkey and Syria. This is correct. The Turkey has built a dam on the Euphrates River that is called as Atlantis Dam. That is incorrect because that is Atatürk. Okay. Then the third statement, this dam has led to a water dispute between Syria and Turkey. This statement is correct. So 1 and 3 is correct. So option C would be your right answer over here. Okay. Now let's move further to the next question. Consider the following statement with reference to the Crimea and Russia. Okay. This is also a contemporary issue which is there, and other than that also recently Ukraine and Russia has been in news, so that is why they might have asked about this region. Considering the statement 1, Crimea is a peninsula located to the north of the Black Sea. Okay, so we'll see. Second is, in 2014, Russia took control of Crimea, which is considered internationally disputed. Okay, then statement number 3, Kerch Strait is the main waterway between Crimea and Ukraine. Okay, now you have to go for the correct statements over here. Now looking at the map, let's see the map first. Okay, now this is Black Sea, and in the north you have this, you can say, Crimean Peninsula. This region is basically a Crimean Peninsula. In the north we have Ukraine, and in the, you can say, west of that we are seeing Russia over here. Okay, now in 2014 Russia has invaded Crimea and they have annexed it. Okay, now this particular point over here, this is called as Kerch Strait. Okay, we will see in the map. Here you can see this is the Crimea region. Okay, Crimean Peninsula. We are having Crimean mountains over here. Okay, in the north we have Ukraine, and here you can see this is the part of Russia. Now this location over here, which is identified as Kerch, okay, this strait here is known as Kerch Strait. Okay, so that is there. Coming to the next one here, you can see this is the Kerch Strait which is there, and they have Russia Crimea bridge. There is this bridge on this Kerch Strait. This red line here is denoting a bridge. So there is this bridge, that is Russia's Crimean bridge on the Kerch Strait. Okay, now it is actually connecting Russia and Crimea and not Crimea and Ukraine. Okay, Crimea and Ukraine is somewhere over here, and that is not the case over here. Okay, now if you look at the Crimea and Ukraine, there is this Dniester River which is over here, and through which they are having this canal and all, and that is how they are connected in this region. Okay, so this is Crimea and this is Ukraine. Then there is this river that is called as Dniester River. Okay, through which they are having this North Crimean channel. Okay, now other than that, important you can say water body is Sea of Azov, and this is Black Sea. So you can say this Kerch Strait is connecting Black Sea and the Azov Sea. Okay, now coming to the statements again. Crimea is a peninsula located to the north of the Black Sea. We have seen that this is correct. Second is, in 2014, Russia took control of the Crimea, which is considered internationally disputed. So this is also correct. Kerch Strait is the main waterway between Crimea and Ukraine. That is incorrect because it is between Crimea and Russia. Okay, so this statement is incorrect. 1 and 2 is correct. Option A would be your right answer over here. Okay, moving further, question number 6. Consider the following statement with reference to Persian Gulf and Kuwait. Okay, Kuwait is located on the western coast of the Persian Gulf. We will see on the map. Kuwait is located between Iran and Iraq. The largest oil reserve in Kuwait is the Burgain oil field. Okay, you have to choose the correct options. So let's see. Here you can see this is Iran, this is Iraq, and Kuwait is somewhere over here. So this is not between, or because Iran is not having any kind of direct boundary with Kuwait. Okay, so here you can see this side we have Iraq, this side also we have Iraq only. Okay, then here you can see in the south we have Saudi Arabia. So we can say that it is between Iraq and Saudi Arabia and not Iraq and Iran. Okay, so that is, if you look at the statement number 1, that becomes, you can say this this statement becomes incorrect. Okay, because it is not you can say with the Iraq. This is with, sorry, it is not with the Iran, it is with the Saudi Arabia. We can say that Iraq and Saudi Arabia is having the direct border. Now coming to the second state, you can say picture over here. Now here you can see this region over here, that is Greater Burgan region. Now this is the largest, you can say, reserves. Okay, and these are the yellow areas are basically, you can say which are reserves which are present in the Kuwait. Okay, but this is the largest one. So here you can see in the statement, the largest oil reserve in the Kuwait is the Burgain oil field. So this statement is correct. Now Kuwait is located on the western coast of the Persian Gulf. In this map you can see this is the Persian Gulf, and we can see on the western coast we have Kuwait over here. Okay, so this is Persian Gulf and the western coast is having Kuwait. Okay, so statement 1 is correct, statement 3 is correct, statement 2 is not. So option A would be your right answer. Okay, now we can move further to the next question, that is question number 7. Consider the following statement with reference to Türkiye and Greece. Okay, Türkiye and Greece both lies along the shores of Aegean Sea. Okay, and second statement is the island of Crete is the largest island of the Greece and is located very close to Turkey. Okay, so basically here we have to see that whether these particular statements are correct or not. You have to choose the correct ones. Now looking at the first statement, Turkey and Greece both lies on the, you can say, source of Aegean Sea. Let's see over here. Now this is Greece, this is Turkey, this is your Aegean Sea. Okay, so that statement is correct. Now here you can see we are having the Sea of Crete, and below that this is basically your island Crete. Okay, Crete Islands you can say. Okay, now here if you look at this particular picture, you can see it clearly. This is the Crete Islands. So coming to the statements again, here you can see Turkey and Greece both lies along the shores of Aegean Sea. That is right. Islands of the Crete is the largest island of the Greece and is located very close to Turkey. Okay, and looking at the second statement, the island of the Crete is the largest island of the Greece and is located very close to Turkey. You can say that obviously it is the largest island of the, you can say, Greece. When we talk about the Crete Island, that is belonging to Greece and it is the largest island of the Greece and it is located very close to Turkey. This statement is also correct. So you can say option C would be a right answer, 1 and 2. Okay, so coming to the next, that is your practice question. Consider the following statements. Statement 1 is, if a cruise ship travels from London to Mumbai via Cape of Good Hope, it will have to spend part of its journey in the Western Hemisphere. Okay, statement 2 is, if a cruise ship travels from London to Mumbai via Red Sea, it will have to travel a part of its journey in the Western Hemisphere. Okay. Now you have to choose the correct statements over here. Okay. So attempt this question. You can go through the statements again and again, and then you can choose the correct statements. Okay. And you can answer me in the comment box. With that, I would like to take your leave. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, have a good day. Thank you, and please subscribe the channel.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.